Yo, before we hop into this next episode, I want to personally invite you to join our community where we're growing, we're elevating, and we're cutting the excuses. All I want you to do is hit that subscribe button and feel free to comment. I love you. I appreciate you. Now let's get into the video. What up, y'all? It's your boy, Randy No Excuse, and today we're diving into something that's going to shake up your mindset and get you moving forward. Seriously, like no matter what's standing in your way, I'm talking about the mentality that separates the successful from the stagnant, the winners from the whiners, and y'all know how much I hate complainers. It's really the no excuse, just execute mentality, right? And if you're ready to stop talking about what you're going to do and start actually doing it, this video is for you. Let's get it. Now, let me take you back to a time where I had every reason to make an excuse, right? I had every reason to give up. I remember when I was just starting out, trying to figure this business life out, and I didn't have a fancy gym. I didn't have a big team. I really didn't have anything figured out. But I had a backyard. I had a desktop computer in an unfinished basement. And in that moment, that was all I needed, right? And while everybody was out partying, I was really like locked in, grinding. Night after night, I was just studying, trying to learn everything I could about not only exercise science after I graduated, but also business and how to get things moving. And there were so many nights where I could have said, yo, forget this. Like, it's too hard. Or why am I sacrificing this much? And for me, it's like, I'm really no excuse. Like, I'm really the excuse killer. So I couldn't just walk away. Like I knew I had more to give. And in that moment I had two choices. I could have sat there and complained, or I could get up and make something happen. And I made something happen, right? And I told myself like it's really no excuse. Like we got to execute. Like we got to execute. And that became my mantra, like no excuse, excuse killer. And every time doubt tried to creep in, every time an obstacle seemed too big, I reminded myself that making excuses wasn't gonna go anywhere. Like it wasn't gonna get anything done. So I stopped talking about what I was going to do and I started doing it. Day after day, night after night, brick by brick, right? I pushed through. Those challenges that seemed impossible, they really weren't. And when you commit, you have to execute. And once you start executing, the excuses, they start fading away while the results start revealing themselves. And I'm not saying it's easy, right? But execution requires discipline, focus, relentless mindset. And if that means getting up at 5, 4, 3, that's what I had to do. If that meant lonely nights, that's what I had. If that meant sleepless nights, that's what I had. And I had to lock in. Like I had to lock in on the goals and take away distractions. I think the reward was worth it. Like every ounce of effort was worth it. And that's why today I'm challenging you to adopt that mindset, right? Whatever you're facing right now. And I know it's tough, but whether it's a personal goal, fitness, life, family, like you gotta stop making excuses. Like look yourself in the mirror and say, it's no excuse. It's time to execute. And go out there and do it. Don't just talk about it. Don't just look in the mirror and say it. Like, do it. Execute and get it done. I'm telling you, and I don't want to make a long video. So before I wrap this up, I want you to do one thing, right? Think about that one area in your life where you've been making excuses. Maybe it's fitness goals, career, relationship, family, right? And I want you to write down one action that you could do today. Just one action you could do today to make everything come closer. And I want you to execute that right now. Instead of making excuses, I want you to execute that right now. And remember that life is about your decisions that you make. And it's time for us to stop talking about it and start doing it. Decide to win today. Decide to win. And if this message hit home, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. It is no nonsense motivation over here. And drop a comment too. You feel me? Like, tell me what you executed today. Tell me how this helped you. Like, let's build a community of excuse killers. We gonna get it done, y'all. We gonna get it done. But I thank y'all for watching. I don't want to make a long video. We got the Excuse Killers on Instagram, the channel. We got a group chat. We got the Excuse Killer app out right now where people getting their goals. So, drop that like, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying not to talk too much because I'm starting to get excited a little bit, but I want you to execute. Like cut the excuses, cut the complaining, cut the distractions, and just execute. With that being said, we out. No excuse.